guys, it's Jess, and this is probably the most exciting and important video I'll ever make in my life. And super glad that my camera kept dying because now we're on my phone. So please try to ignore the lower quality. So if you can't tell from the title and the picture as the thumbnail, I met Ariana Grande, which has been the absolute greatest day of my entire life. And I'll get more into that after. But I just wanted to kind of go through my whole Sweetener experience, like picking up the tickets and the sound check and all that, and go through it all. Kind of more from my memory, but I know before I met her, I watched a lot of videos prior, so I was a little bit more aware of what was going on, so I figured I would do the same thing. So I'm gonna stop rambling and we're gonna get right into it. So a week before it started, I got an email from Wells Fargo or VIP Nation, one of those, and it gave me all the instructions on what I needed to do. And it said to be there between 4:30 and 5:30 because that's where check-in is, and if you don't check in by then, you're gonna miss some of the experience. I got there at 4 and I figured that would give me plenty of time to check in and get in there early, and it definitely gave me plenty of time because as I'm waiting in line, someone came out and was like, all right, where's your tickets? We're like, you tell us. So we didn't check in. I want to say they didn't start checking us in till like 5:40, like 6-ish. Like, it took forever. They were super unorganized. Definitely do not recommend that part. But I mean, waiting in line was fine because I met up with a lot of cool people and met some new friends. So if you guys are watching this, shout out to you guys because you made my time so much better than I would have ever imagined. Eventually, after we finally checked in, they checked our bags, and I don't think they really checked it that well, but that's my opinion. As you check in, they put your phone into yonder bag and you have literally no access to your phone until pretty much the start of the concert. Got in there, I was like one of the first people to get in, and so I wrote down my question, and then we got to the merch and there was literally no one there, and I wasn't intending on buying any merch just because like I feel like I have a lot already and it's not the cheapest. But then I was like, this is never gonna happen where I'm the only one in line, so of course I got the God is a Woman hat with, and it says Sweetener on the side, and I thought that was super cute because this is my favorite song from Sweetener. So super excited to get that because I didn't even see that at the March show that I went to. We walk to the pit. This is where it gets good. So we walk into the pit and it's like the barricade, which is where I am. I'm at the very front at the barricade, and then the stage. And then all of a sudden I'm like looking because like I didn't have my glasses on yet. I was looking, I'm like, I think that's Ariana, and it's like Ariana, Courtney, Brian, I don't know where Scott was, but it was Corey and some of the other dancers, and they all came out, and then Ariana sat down directly in front of me, and I did not know how to act. Girl I've been following for almost 10 years now is just right in front of me. And of course I've gone to her concerts in the past, but I never had pit tickets, so I've never been like this close to her. So your girl really did not know how to pull herself together. I was just trying to I didn't cry, I was just kind of in a daze where I was like, I don't know if this is real or not, but this is happening. Then the Sweetener Q&A / party started. They walked in and Brian went, is this it? Like, is this everyone? And Ariana's like, wow, this is way more intimate. I love it when it's just like few people, because there really wasn't a lot of us. So I guess they said previous shows, there's like the pit is completely full, and then there's some even on the other side, but us, it was like maybe half the pit was full, so that was super cool. It lasted, I want to say, a good 45 minutes. I'm gonna be honest, like most of the things she said I forgot by now because it's just so weird looking up to this woman for almost 10 years and growing up with her, and just like to be in front of her having a conversation with her was blowing my mind. Remember, we talked about where her parents are from, and she said Sicily and one other part from Italy, and it's driving me nuts that I can't remember it, but she said that. And then her and Courtney were just joking around, and Brian was super cool, and we talked about how she's allergic to tomatoes, and she was like, well, I tried it again, but my throat closed up. I was like, just like how she was just so funny. And then she was like, do you guys want to play Name That Tune or Kiss, Marry, and Follow? And it was kind of half and half, so we ended up playing both, I guess, because there wasn't a lot of us. So we played a few of Name That Tune, and I raised my hand for all of them, but I didn't get picked. Then we played Kiss, Marry, Unfollow with her songs, and it was funny because she went, well, not really unfollow, but unfollow and then stalk every day. It's like, wow, mood. And then we asked her how she was feeling because she's had bronchitis. She said that she's been feeling better, but she definitely has it, but she's been drinking a lot of tea. A good amount of time with her, and it just kind of felt like you were friends, like you just felt really comfortable with her. And that ended. It kind of made you feel more comfortable meeting her just because like you were talking to her for a while. So then we waited again for meet and greet. Nikki and Gabby were there, so I think they were like talking with her backstage for a while because waiting for meet and greet to start took another 40 minutes, and that was kind of getting stressful because doors were opening and people were coming in to sit, and it was almost 7 o'clock, and I know that the show started at 8, so I felt like we were gonna miss the openers. We got into meet and greet and we were kind of in the front. Again, meet and greet line, we had a line and it was supposed to like wrap around, and then once the curtain opened, everyone just kind of barged in, and that was super unorganized again. That's more Wells Fargo, if anything. Now we get to meeting her. I walked in and I was greeted by Rashad. Rashad took me to Ariana, and it was so weird because it was just like a little tiny room and it was just you and her. Like it felt so personal. So like I walked in, I was like, oh my God, because I didn't even realize that it was gonna be her right away. And she gave me a hug and I was like, here we go. I don't know why, this is the first thing I said. Hi, how are you? And she's like, good, how are you? And I don't know why my first thought, I was like, how's your Nona? I have a Nana. And I showed her like my tattoo with my Nana's handwriting on it. She's like, wow, she's good, thanks for asking. I did not cry, but I was a rambling mess because I was like, I need to get everything I've ever wanted to say out to her right now. I got my nails done to match some of her finger tats, and so I went, hey, I got my nails done. They kind of match your finger tats, and she grabbed my hands and she looked at them and she went, oh my God, I love that. And she like showed me her hands too. And first of all, her fingers are literally perfect. Her tattoos are, I love her tattoos. Like it's so, ooh, I love her. Then I started rambling again, and because I was talking so fast, I was like, hey, and I have my Pisces, I have a Pisces tattoo right here. And I was like, hey, I have a Pisces, and I know you get along really well with Pisces because you're a Taurus. And I was like, oh, I mean a Cancer. Sorry, I know you get along with Tauruses too. And she's like, yeah, I'm a Cancer, 100%. So as soon as I got the tickets, I knew it was a couple days before her birthday. So I got 2 pins from Spirited Away, which is one of her, I'm pretty sure it's one of her favorite movies because she has the main character on her arm. So I got 2 pins that I will insert pictures. And so I had them on my sleeve, and I was gonna give them to her, and then I know that she can't accept gifts, so I was like, whatever. But I was gonna plan to give it to her, but as soon as I saw her, I just kind of blanked out and I completely forgot about them. So as we're talking, then we go to take a picture, and she stops me, she looks at my arm, she's like, oh my God, I love these pins. And that's when it like clicked. I was like, wait, these are for you. Like I got them for you. I totally forgot, but I don't know if you can accept them, but I got them for your birthday. And she went, oh my God, that's so sweet and thoughtful of you, of course. And she's like, here, I'm gonna take this one, and then you have that one, and they can be our friendship pins. Ariana Grande just say friendship to me, like to me. It's just like in a shock. I was like, wow, I really love that idea, yes. She took the no face pin, and as soon as she went for that one, I was like, how did I know you were gonna pick that one? And she laughed, and then she is literally holding my arm and taking off this pin off of my sleeve, and I'm like, how is this my life right now? And the pin has 2 backings on it, and she only took off the one, and so when she went to grab it off, it obviously didn't come off. And she's like, Ariana, you're an idiot, you took off the wrong pin. I was like, no, like there's 2 backings, like it's fine. So eventually she took it off and she put it down, because it was just like her, the camera, and then like this little chair, and she's like, thank you so much, and she put it down on the chair. So it's like, oh, she's gonna remember where it is. It's like the coolest moment of my life. And then we go in for a picture. I'm like, wait, can we hold hands? She's like, yeah. And so we held hands and we took our picture. I hugged her again and I said, thank you so much. I think you even realize how much you've meant to me for almost 10 years now, and what you've done for women and your positive vibes, like you mean so much to me. And she was like her like deer-eyed, beautiful face. She's like, wow, like thank you so much. And then she went in and grabbed me for another hug. And then I was like, I'm gonna go now because I'm gonna start crying. And she said, no, don't, I love you. And I was like, I love you so much, like good luck. She's like, love you. And that was me meeting Ariana Grande. Don't know if I missed parts, but that's exactly what I remember from our conversation, and it actually just felt so genuine. Like, it didn't feel like I just paid to get like a picture with her, because I've seen some meet and greets with like Britney Spears when she's like this and she doesn't even care about them, but no, like she goes in and hugs you. It feels like a genuine conversation. She's not being fake. It didn't feel like she was like forcing herself to talk to me. I mean, we went to go for a picture and she like stopped me for the pins, so like she made the conversation go longer. Really thankful for that, because it just makes me feel so much closer to her, and that like person I've been loving for 9-10 years like actually knows I exist and knows who I am, and now we have pins together. Like, what is my life? Hello? They took me up to the lounge, and that's where I got my drink card and I got my free drink, and I really didn't spend that much time. Me and the new friends that I've made, we took pictures in the photo booth, and then we kind of ran down to try and catch some of Normani, but it was like the end of it. So we really didn't see the opening acts, but I've already seen it from the March show, so it didn't really matter to me. I cared more about Ariana, obviously. But the pit was amazing. I've never been in pit before, and I don't know why I've never done it, because that was such a surreal experience. This energy that I never felt before, and it was awesome. So yeah, the concert and that whole thing was amazing. Let me just show you my sweetener bag. But we got the poster, 2 of the Cloud perfumes. Obviously, we got the sweetener lanyard and the wristband to get in the pit. Then I have my wristband that was for meet and greet, and my pit ticket, like some thank you next confetti just chilling in there. My sweetener compact mirror, iron-on patches, and then I didn't get the T-Mobile ring, and then one of the friends I've made, Brooke, she got me one, so shout out to you, Brooke, because this is so cute. Yeah, I will definitely say that this experience was well worth it to me. I always knew I've wanted to go. I know it's expensive. And I hope I'm lucky enough to see her again, because that would be amazing. She gives the absolute best hugs. This is the pin I have to go with Ariana's, and I don't think I'm going to wear it ever, because if I lost this, I would lose my marbles. If you enjoyed my little sweetener / meet and greet experience, then give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your experience or what shows you're going to, and I will be active on there. And as always, subscribe so you're notified whenever I post a new video, and I will leave my social media links down below, so if you want to follow me, I post Ariana a whole lot. So yeah, and until next time, bye.